Hello and welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing these LED rechargeable strip lights made by Letour. But before we get into too much detail, I'm going to show you the lights charging, and the first one is got a red LED on it, so this one is currently charging, and the other one has finally turned green, so this one is fully charged. I'll show you the specs of these lights and what they do. There are other YouTube videos on these lights. Some of them are very interesting indeed, in a bad way. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to go into more detail of what I think, and we're also going to test them in another video to see if they live up to what the box has written on it. So first I'm going to do some dimensions. Because I'm based in the UK, my tape measure will be in imperial inches and centimetres and millimetres. So first, total length of the light is 13.5 inches, or about 34.5 centimetres, or 343 millimeters. The height is about 1.5 inches, 4 centimeters, or 40 millimeters, and the depth of the light at the maximum point at the base is roughly the same as the height. On the box we have this multifunction wireless LED lamp, 5 kinds of lighting mode, 2 of them are pretty useless, multiple applications, yet these can be put anywhere and used anywhere, continuous lighting for up to 80 hours. I'm not so sure about that, but we'll test that in a later video. No VU or mercury, has no flicker. Well, the camera will show the flicker if there is any flicker. Of course, you don't get mercury in LED lighting, only fluorescent lighting. On the end of the box, we have the same again. And now we have this information. I'm going to zoom in on this for you. It says, number 1, press the power button for shifting the following 4 modes. 100% brightness strong, 50% brightness medium, 10% brightness weak or off. When the lamp is lit up, or lighting up as they've put, hold the switch in for 2 seconds and you can enter flashing mode, which can only be described as a broken LED lamp, and SOS mode, which I suppose if you're up a mountain and stuck, you could use this. And then it says the indicator red for charging and green for full, which I've already shown you. It reckons this is the 10,400 milliamp battery, which on low will last 80 hours, on medium bright 16, on high bright 8 hours, on SOS it will run for 28 hours, and for broken, flashy, whatever you want to call it, 16. Some more information on what the buttons do. Short press and long press cycle. And we have some other information here. Do not use this product in high temperatures or in extreme environment or exposure to under the sun. So that kind of messes up camping, doesn't it? Do not put this product in a fire, obviously due to the battery inside. Do not dismantle this project without authorization. You'll void the warranty. Do not vigorously shake, beat or hit this product. You will break it. And then we have some UK and EU stuff for contacting them. And of course, the general logos. I think that's it on this box. The other side, the other side has this on it, which is overcurrent protection when charging, overcharge protection, which I believe those two are probably the same, or one of them is to stop the battery going below a certain voltage if the light is on. Short circuit protection, voltage protection, temperature protection and leakage protection. Right, okay. Picture of the lights, the buttons on and off, state of charge, charge port and the magnets on the bottom. Yeah, these can be stuck onto magnetic surfaces and they do supply you with some round sticky washers that you can stick somewhere so you can have your lights mounted on a non-magnetic surface. Of course you get USB leads. And now I suppose it's time to turn it on and we'll show you what the consumption is of the light that is currently charging, which is the one with this black lead. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly pause the video and unplug the charge light and set up the charging circuit on the power meter. So first thing I'm going to is turn them on, and you can actually use these whilst they're charging. So the one that's charging, press once for bright, or dim, sorry. So that's dim. We have no flicker on the camera, which is good. I can't see any flicker either. Press 2 for medium. Yep, notable sort of difference between the two. And finally, number 3, full brightness. Not so obvious this one, but there is, again, I don't know if you can see the LEDs inside, but no, pretty good. There's the power button. Again, their name, Letour. I think it's French. I've never heard of them personally. Please leave in the comments below if you do know them. On the side it says 1040 milliamp, I think, and it says 7J DC 5 volt 1 to 2 amps. And now we'll go into the broken LED mode. So if you suffer from flickering lights, I recommend turning away now. I'll say when it's okay to come back. Long press. I don't understand what this feature's for, but there we go. And then if I press it again, we'll go into SOS mode. And finally, I'll turn them back onto steady. So now anyone who suffers from flickering lights, you can now look back again. And of course, turn off, turn dim, turn off, turn dim. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the power meter and we're going to see what the charging light does whilst it's charging, and if there's any difference between the light being on off, dim, medium brightness or full brightness. So I'll just go over to the power meter. Okay then, so we have the light currently charging, red LED showing. It's currently pulling between 2.9 and 3.2 watts. The voltage in the UK currently is 242.9, 50 Hertz. And we're pulling 0.044 amps. So what I'm going to do now is turn on this light and see if it makes any difference with the power meter. So dim, medium, bright, and yep, on bright, the wattage is climbing and it's gone up to about 4.2 to 4.5 watts voltage, and we're currently pulling at 0.44 amps, and of course something I forgot to mention, .392 to 0.42 on the power factor. Not great, but that's probably coming from my charger rather than the actual light itself. So I think finally you can see what we can do with these lights by sticking them and mounting them out. I've mounted them, and then we'll end this video. So as I said earlier in the video, we have these little magnetic washer things that they supply with the lights. And simply you can double side them onto somewhere where you want to mount them. I've mounted them above my French window, and you simply just stick them up. So there we go. I'll show both lights above the French window. So I'd like to say thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. And I'll also be doing a time-lapse video of these lights both fully charged on full brightness, and we'll see how close to 8 hours they actually get. Goodbye.